Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So I didn't want to make this video, but when I saw this story on my X feed this morning, my first thought was this is utterly disgusting. It is shocking. It's vile. How can anyone do such a thing like this? And my second reaction or my second thought was, you ever come across those stories or when people say to you, do you think we're going to make it as a society? And then I see something like this and I'm like, nope, no, we're not. Absolutely not. Especially not after this, right? Because there are these kinds of people out there that will do such disgusting and vile things. And there will be people that will defend the actions of this particular individual. And I'm just going, good grief. Why? Why? And look, to be very fair with you all, I didn't want to have to make a video like this. I would prefer not to make a video like this. But I am, because our culture and our society is going down the toilet at the moment, and there are still people out there that will defend the actions of this woman. So there is this OnlyFans or OF star named Bonnie Blue. She's quite prominent in the news because of her crazy promiscuous lifestyle, let's call it that. So she even tried coming to Australia again this year, or no, sorry, last year during schoolies, because she wanted to sleep with as many schoolies, barely legal, she calls them, as she possibly could. But our government finally did one thing right and rejected her visa, all to the utter dismay of many, many schoolies. Believe you me, when they found out about this, there was an outrage and uproar from a lot of school leavers, which I think is really despicable. You're making everything in society all about sleeping with a woman that has slept with so many men, it's hard to count. And this, she decided to do something that I, for one, I'm going, how in the world are you still alive? But just goodness me, how in the world does this even happen? Why do you even have this sort of idea? What has gone on in your life that has gotten you to this point? Like, what possesses you to do something like this, right? Bonnie Blue claims she's broken the you-know-what record by sleeping with over 1,000 men, 1,057 men in 12 hours, one every 41 seconds. Now, if that's not disgusting enough, I don't know what is. I was like utterly disgusted and horrified when I saw this story. What kind of culture are we creating by allowing this stuff to happen? And the men that took part in this, over 1,000 of them, none of them had any standard whatsoever. None of them saw this and went, you know what? I'm going to try and stop this from happening. Now, if you're even considering joining one of these things, you've got issues. You've got a problem. But there are people out there in society that would praise Bonnie Blue's actions and celebrate her achievement. But this is no achievement to be celebrating at all. What are you thinking? What are you even doing? This is disgusting. Over 1,000 men in 12 hours. Do you ever think to yourself, one day I'm going to get married and have a family, but the moment you tell your future husband, if that's what you want, I'm in that video that I slept with over 1,000 men in 24 hours. You may have made lots of money, but you've utterly destroyed. This, my friends, creates consequences that are not good. Let's just say that. An OnlyFans star says she set a world record for having, you-know-what, with the most men in one day, saying she bedded over 1,000 men in 12 hours. Now, this did not come as a shock to me, and it shouldn't come as a shock to you, because these women like Lily Phillips, who slept with over 101 men, I believe it was, in 24 hours, and she ended up breaking down crying. She said that she wanted to sleep with 1,000 men in 24 hours, I think it was. And her friend, Bonnie Blue, has done just that. Over. Like, it's not a wise thing at all to have a competition to see how many men you can sleep with within a certain framework of time, within a certain period of time. You're nuts. You're crazy. You're disgusting. You're despicable. You may make money, but is that all you're concerned about? What about your value or your worth as a human being? That's all going out the toilet, isn't it? Bonnie Blue, 25 years old, from Derbyshire, is reported to have had topped the tally previously set by adult film actress Lisa Sparks when sleeping with 919 men in 24 hours in 2004. And by the way, that adult film actress, Lisa Sparks, is married or was married at the time. In TikTok footage uploaded after carrying out the stunt in London last Saturday, Bonnie has now issued thanks to all of the barely legal, barely breathing, and the husbands she says were involved. Our society is doomed. Over 1,000 of them. Barely legal, barely breathing, and, well, husbands too. Here's the video.
Big 1000 was completely done. So it started off, I'll give you a bit of an overview, gangbangs after gangbangs to start with. It was just like, the room was absolutely full. Then we did groups of 5, like one after the other of 5s. I wanted to give people more time, so then it went down to like one-on-ones, didn't it? So like one person would watch whilst I was with somebody, and then it would literally just be like a rotating circle like that.
Our society is one that is ultra sexualized, right? It sells, not going to lie. It is a very powerful medium, but you're taking it way too far. People that participate in any kind of this stuff have got issues, big time issues. And it makes me wonder what she went through growing up to even get to this point, right? Blue has previously faced backlash on social media by claiming to sleep with barely legal 18-year-olds and saying men should cheat on their wives. Gee, what a role model for the youth. Right? Oh, yeah, it's great. Great to sleep with barely legals. And then, men, you should cheat on your wives because if your wife is not giving you what you want, so that makes it right. Gee, you are... That's insane. It is just... I told you, my friends, I did not want to make this video. She has also told... I don't care about this, £750,000 a month. All selling pretty much her soul. When you're having that much, you know what? It does something to your body and to your soul, to your spirit. It wouldn't surprise me that there comes a point in her life where she becomes utterly broken and miserable because, mate, this is traumatic. It happened to Lily Phillips. Over 1,000 of them. That's not a small number. You thought 101 was a big number? Try over 1,000. Different men. That's traumatic as all heck. And watch the feminists attack men and defend the woman. I'm attacking the men and the woman because this should not have happened. And the men that participated are equally disgusting as the woman. No moral standing, no character whatsoever, just... And the encouragement from Bonnie, it's okay. You can do this. And you wonder why our society is going down the toilet. It's because of people like Bonnie. And anyone that tries to defend the actions are equally as despicable and vile. How can you defend this kind of action? We live in a culture and a society today where it's always big. Go big or go home, right? The next big thing, the next dopamine rush. Let's go. I want bigger. 101 is not enough. Let's go 1,000. Over 1,000. Let's break a record. That's not a record you want to have your name attached to, I'll have you know. What a sad set of circumstances. She even hired a PR team, and the PR was quoted by The Sun as saying in a statement she slept with over 1,000 people. As she hit 1,000, there was still 57 left in the queue who Bonnie wanted to pleasure before ending the 12-hour day. Something's not right with her. Something is truly, truly not right with this girl. I think she needs help quite considerably. That's quite evident. You're doing stuff like this, and I know you're an adult. I know you can make decisions for yourself, but still, that doesn't make what you did right. God help us all. You guys take care, be blessed, and I'll see you all in the next video.